Welcome to your transfer bonanza.
This is where we get the blazing squad of news. We get them all up and we're like, lads, there's too many of you. How did you even decide to form a band with this many people? For God's sake, let's get rid of some of them. The people we get rid of, that of course represents speculation, Sam. Right. And then we end up with just a truth band of 3 people who just love making hip-hop.
So, this is your transfer bonanza, where we will start with news of Angel Di Maria.
Oh, would you like to go to space? Just read an article in The Economist about space.
Any football-related articles in there?
Well, the gravity's not very good, so all the balls would be like penny floaters, I imagine.
That's quite deep, isn't it? But no, I guess is the answer. So, Angel Di Maria, according to Sport Witness, they've retweeted an article from AS, which they claim says, because we don't speak Spanish, that he wants to leave and that the club are willing to sell him, and also his wife wants to move back to Argentina.
You know what AS stands for? Assumptions. Oh, where are the facts, mate?
Yeah, well, they haven't got any, apart from that he does play for Manchester United. So the Mails...
I'm sorry, mate, can I just say, if his wife is kicking up a bloody fuss about wanting to move back to Argentina, he needs to say to her, listen, love, I play football for Manchester United. You go back home and it'll take the bloody burden of having to keep a relationship going and look after a kid, which is absolutely draining. Let me concentrate on my crosses and my footballs and my headers.
That's what you did, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
My wife is back in Chile. And she's having a great time. Don't have to look after the kids.
Took the twins. Right, the Mail's Neil Ashton did a Q&A, talked about Di Maria, and he said he needs to make a decision. So thanks for that, Neil. And in the Metro, Paul Parker, who they say is a legendary Man United fullback, says that Di Maria needs to leave the club for the best for his own career and the best for Manchester United. He says he'd be better off at a team like Paris Saint-Germain, or if he's playing in England, he'd be better at Arsenal or Chelsea, according to Paul Parker.
I'm sorry, mate, but was Paul Parker describing that article as legendary?
He was.
What low criteria you've got?
Right.
Metro.
Defender deals, fancy some of them?
Yes, please.
All right then.
We get bloody linked with the same people every single week, mate. Laporte, Hummels, Klein. Klein's a bit different though, so I want to know what's going on with him. Laporte.
Nothing this week.
Hummels.
Nothing this week.
Klein, otherwise it's been pointless.
Something this week.
Thank you.
According to the manager of
Klein
Southampton Football
is coming to Manchester United.
No.
We've agreed.
No. Here's what's happened. Ronald Koeman has been speaking about interest, or alleged interest, in Nathaniel Klein, and he says he's not surprised because it's hard to get a left back, but it's also hard to get a right back. I don't know why he mentioned left backs. It's also hard to get a right back, and he said there aren't any right backs playing as consistently as Nathaniel Klein in the Premier League. So he's not surprised of the interest, and he expects people to be interested, but there are no big offers on the table.
And I expect you'll probably let him go, because that's what Southampton are, a feeder club.
So to Liverpool, usually.
Yeah.
Right, should we go on to midfielders?
Yeah, why not, mate?
All right, let's do it. So, according to the Daily Mail, this offensive rag, they've done a big old interview with Robben. Might even be in here. It might not be. Nah,
I think it is. No, it's
not in there.
Player.
I read it online. It's the future, I tell you. According to Arjen Robben, he would choose Manchester United as his first destination if he was to leave Bayern Munich, but he says he's not going to because he's really happy there. The reasons are, I guess, because everyone wants to play for Manchester United, and also Louis van Gaal, who he thinks will have a great season, finish in the Champions League and win the FA Cup. He did this interview before we played Arsenal, so he was wrong.
So what's the point of this interview? He said, I'm really happy where I am,
yeah,
but if I was going to leave, I reckon that would be my first choice.
But then reiterated, I'm really happy. I think just because his mates were Louis.
The Daily Mail are wasting our time today.
Well, yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Too busy speculating about what Clarkson's done. You're not doing any football knowledge.
Oh, you knocked a star off as well.
I'm annoyed about this, mate.
Crazy. Okay, right,
let's talk. Not the only Dutch midfielder we've been linked to.
No, it's true.
Depay.
Yeah.
Could be departing to Manchester United.
Oh, good one. Very good one. Yeah. According to former Manchester United scout Ed Van Steen, he could surpass Cristiano Ronaldo.
What?
Let that sink in.
Cristiano Ronaldo, mate?
He's going to surpass him. He's going to be better.
Holy sugared plums.
In all aspects.
We have got to get our hands on this guy.
You should start selling T-shirts that say "Sugar My Plums." I think people would buy them.
That's what I'm just trying to say it. In a second, yeah. I've set up a website. I've got sugarmyplums.com. I had to buy it off a German porn entrepreneur.
Pretty weird. Elsewhere, Manchester United and Liverpool are going into battle. It's going to be like Game of Thrones, apparently, except instead of fighting for a seat on the Iron Throne, we're fighting for William Carvalho, who the Mail over there rate as a sort of 25 to 30 million pound footballer, but they reckon he could sell for up to 35 million because of the epic battle between Manchester United and Liverpool to secure his signature.
Can we just clarify again? Sorry, I'm being a real pain this episode about this. But what are the facts that have been used to back all this up, mate?
So Liverpool is a football club.
Oh yeah.
Manchester United Football Club. We know
Yeah.
And William Carvalho, we know it is a football player.
Oh
so
yeah, no, he is.
He could.
Yeah, no, good.
Could do it.
I thought I feel stupid now.
Okay, and finally, Sport Witness reckon United are making a £40 million bid. 40 million. I'll say that again. 40 million for Roma's Nainggolan.
What?
Nainggolan.
Nainggolan?
Yeah, it's Nainggolan, isn't it?
What are you doing, mate? Have you been drinking again? You're making this player up again because we have a slow news week.
Yeah. Nainggolan.
Right.
Manchester United are allegedly going to bid 40 million for Nainggolan.
For a player that doesn't exist.
His name is difficult to say written down.
Next up, attackers. I am happy as a pig swilling around its own poo because I have been crying out for us to get linked with some attackers who are actually scoring goals and not just people who are like, oh, this kid could be the next this guy. It's like, well, why don't we get someone who's the guy now? For example, I am a big fan. I'll do the second one first. Danny Ings. We've been linked with Ings. As far as I'm aware, his contract is running out. We could snap him up. But if a British team, this is the facts, mate. Here we go. If a British team gets Ings, they'll need to pay £6 million compensation to Burnley. If a foreign team gets him, £300,000. Real Sociedad were interested, but I reckon Burnley is going to want to get him to a British team, get the old dough. But I'm more happy with Berahino. What do you think?
Yeah, also good. Anything you want to add?
Great catching up, mate.
Well,
yeah, I think he's excellent. I think
he was at Old Trafford, wasn't he, with his advisor of some sort. I don't know what his advisor does. Advisors, I suppose. He was at Old Trafford to watch us lose to Arsenal. He was there. Why was he there?
If you do that, you know that that's going to get the papers. You're angling for a move. He's a bit of a, can we say a prick? He seems like a bit of a prick, but I like him. He could be our prick.
It's a long way from West Brom, isn't it? It's not like it's a local match. You just thought I'll go enjoy the football.
Yeah.
He's gone out of his way for that one. And finally, we've already talked about Raphael potentially leaving. No, we haven't, have we? No, we haven't. We thought we had. We didn't. Raphael, Daily Mail, Raphael, he's only played 9 times this season. He's 24 years old, so Louis van Gaal wants out. Here's the thing. These are the facts from this story. Manchester United is a football club.
Yeah.
Raphael is a human.
We've already established that, haven't we?
Yeah, he is 24 years old. He has played 9 times. Louis van Gaal is the manager. We would like you to take these facts and write a story in the comments that competes with the Mail's effort to just assume that we don't want him anymore. So just do whatever you can. You just need those 5 facts and he could end up in Narnia. Yeah. Like, you can do what you want as long as you've got a few facts. That's what the Mail's approach is anyway. And finally, Enriquez, who is at Zagreb on loan, wants to make his move permanent. He says Manchester United will hopefully agree something with Dynamo Zagreb and I'll be able to leave. It's a beautiful city. I've got friends here. I absolutely love it. That's it. That's
scored more goals from than Falcao and Van Persie.
Yes, he has. Scored plenty of goals, hasn't
Although he's in a bad league, to be fair.
But he's still scoring. That's it.
Anyway, leave your comments below. If you pause the screen now, there's a recipe for lamb rogan, Josh. Pause it. Make sure you got it on high def, otherwise you won't see it.
That's it. See you later. Subscribe, comment, like, share. Bosh.